start for West Jordan. They single up the middle on their first at bat. Now a stolen base. And that moves the count, I believe, to 2-1 to the number 2 hitter, Litchfield, the shortstop. Rowley, the left fielder, led off the game with an infield single. And now West Jordan in business with the duck on the pond with the runner at second.
Yeah, good speed there on second base, Tyler. Leadoff hitter, beating out an infield single to get on first base, and then moving over there still second. Dahl's going to have to be on his best behind the dish in order to hold him right there with nobody out.
Top of the first action brought to you by the Dairy King, winners of Best in State. Their burgers, fries, and shakes. That'll be freebie number 1 for Wasatch. That's been a theme here this weekend. Although Wasatch able to get 2 wins already, 2-1 on the tournament, and 5-2 on the season.
Ty, good news coming into this one. Grant Mahoney went out injured in the last game, but he's back in the lineup for game number 4 here of the tournament. So that's a good sign. Didn't look like that injury was too serious, keeping him out of this game.
1-0 the count here to the number 3 hitter, Baldwin, who's also going to be on the mound for the Jaguars. 2-1 on the season. This is going to be a ground ball to the 5-6 hole. Faller fields it cleanly, throws across the diamond. Not going to be in time. Another infield single on a ground ball. And the bases are now loaded for West Jordan, who come into today's game 2-1 on the season. Beat Copper Hills 5-0, Pocatello 7-0, and then lost to Orem 10-7.
That's an unfortunate situation there because your third baseman, you're taught to go for everything, especially the slow rollers. So Bridger kind of came off a couple steps after that. But the only play you have on that ball, if you're Wasatch, is Faller going to third base because that's deep in the 5-6 hole. But Bridger just wasn't able to recover and get back after making his first move to try to get after it.
Strike 1, strike 2 here to the number 4 hitter, the catcher today, Johnson. Bases are loaded, nobody out. Blake working out of the windup. Misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here again in the top of the first. Brought to you by UCCU, an organization rooted in the credit union philosophy of people helping people. Tough block there from Dahl, but is able to make it, and that'll tie up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a good job from Micah, Ty. I think Braxton thinks we've got a sign issue here, that they're picking signs at second base, which is why we have this timeout on the field right now. So Faller's come in, let them know. It looks like Blake and Mike are going to talk about how they want to put down the signs. Good job from Dahl to block that, Ty, because Blake's a strikeout pitcher. I mean, he can go get some strikeouts here with the bases loaded. And so you've got an opportunity to minimize the inning if you can just give Blake a chance.
And ring him up. That's strikeout number 1, brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bike, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more. Gets the strikeout looking for out number 1.
It's such a good pitch, and it's such a valuable weapon that Wasatch has that when you get into this position, nobody out, runners, bases loaded, that you can go get a strikeout there. Now you're 1 ground ball away from turning a double play, ending the inning without giving up a run.
That one too low for ball 1.
Still got to make that pitch, right? You got to entice that double play ball to come off the bat, but it can be set up here.
Blake working out of the windup, which makes it a little bit tougher to turn the double play. This one's going to be roped to right field. Won't need a double play there. It's a single. Runners will stay as Eddie Bluth does a great job of getting it in, but the 1-out RBI single gives West Jordan the lead 1-0.
Yeah, they tried to go outside on that one, Ty. 1-0 count, going middle, outer half, and the hitter just did a nice job there from Hall to stay with the ball and not try to do too much, serve it over. It's not a bad idea to get a ground ball on that pitch because if you're a little pull heavy, you can roll over on that. It's a good piece of hitting.
That one up above the belt on the off speed. It's Di Francesco, the center fielder. Right-hander comes into the box. bobbles, steps on the bag, gets the guy out at first base. Could have turned 2 on that one, but just couldn't get it into the hand. 2 outs, another run comes in, making the score 3-0.
Good job from Grant, Ty. You'd like to have a chance at a double play there, but you got to get one for sure. He's having his hard time getting his hand on the ball and securing it. Didn't rush anything, didn't try to make a over-anxious throw. Just trying to minimize this inning here now.
3 singles in the inning for West Jordan, 2 infield singles and a single to right field. It'll bring up the first baseman Ashworth with runners on second and third. That one in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Ashworth wants to reset after Blake was ready to go. Still ready to go as Blake stays on the mound. Still working out of the windup with runners on second and third. You're listening to Wasatch High School Baseball here on 94.5 The Peak. That one swung on with a lazy ground ball that goes foul down the first base side.
When you've got the velocity that Blake does, Ty, and he can sit in that mid to high 80s, the inside fastball is your best friend. You're so tempted to not go there because so many things can go wrong. If you miss it over the middle part of the plate, you can hit some guys, get free ones there, but it's really where you can punch guys out. It's by hitting the inside part of the plate.
Misses high for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wasatch trying to get out of the top of the first, having given up already 3 runs. Wasatch has given up 9 runs, 5 runs, and now 3 runs in the first inning in their last 3 games. Hits the outside corner for strike 2. Or no, that's strike 3. Sorry. Strikeout number 2 for Blake Sweat. Once again brought to you by Gravity Coalition. We'll keep it here in between the first inning to go through our Dairy King pregame show. Ty, throw it over to you. What does Wasatch need to do to get win number 6 on the season?
Well, Ty, already down 3-0 can kind of modify these keys here to this game, but you've just got to clean up the walks. Ty, there's just so many walks. Between the last 2 games, you're looking at 23 free passes for Wasatch between those 2 games. And so you've got to tighten that up a little bit, and at 3 runs on the board, Ty, you already have a couple walks in that first inning. So I'm going to kind of point it squarely at the pitcher, and I think you can do this when you've got a senior in Blake Sweat on the mound. I think you can ask him to be sharp here today for your team, and so you need him to be a little bit better.
Keys brought to you by Smiles by Design, brightening lives and instilling confidence and inspiring wellness. Enjoy welcoming, personalized dental care that leaves a lasting impression at Smiles by Design. Your opening pitch today was brought to you by Mountain Refined. Nestled in the heart of the Heber Valley, Mountain Refined has been a trusted community staple for over 30 years. Our
And you saw Desert Hills do that to Wasatch yesterday, Tyler. 9 runs on the board in the first inning after 2 outs. See if Wasatch can replicate a little bit of that.
Runner goes, and a foul ball. Again, Easton Wood will come back to the bag. An 0-2 count here to Hafen. No balls, 2 strikes. Baldwin working out of the stretch for the first time today. Pickoff moves as he steps off the back of the mound. Gets the runner to dive back without throwing it. Keep the count at no balls and 2 strikes. That one misses high. That'll move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hafen quickly back into the box. Baldwin takes a peek, now comes set. It's a good lead from Wood. Does not go, but another miss. Moves the count to 2-2. Tried to throw 2 off-speed pitches there. Wasn't able to land them, and that keeps the count at 2. Moves the count to deuces. 2 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Yeah, telling Tyler that he can't get back-to-back off-speed pitches. Probably not something he has a lot of confidence in.
The 2-2. Hafen tries to go with it the opposite way. A little bit too far behind it. Fouls it off, keeps the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And if you don't have an off-speed pitch as a starting pitcher, you're not going to be able to get through the lineup more than 1 or 2 times here. You've got to be able to keep teams off balance with an off-speed pitch. So Wasatch at this point probably should be hunting fastballs in the ball game.
Long pause once again here from Baldwin. Misses outside. Moves the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. It'll be a head start here for Wood.
That's another off-speed pitch, and they're just not even close. Tyler, he's not even getting near the zone with those off-speed pitches.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Good lead from Wood. He'll go. Payoff pitch. Oh, gets the outside corner. They'll ring up Hafen for strikeout number 1 on the game for the Jaguars. It's 3-0, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1's left on base. We'll go to the second.
Hi, this is Corbin Gordon from Gordon Law Group. I commonly get approached by people with the same question. Hey, do you guys do a particular type of law? The answer is almost always, yeah, we do that. We are the Valley's only full-service law firm that has been in business for over 20 years. We have 5 experienced attorneys who do estate work, litigation, business formation, real estate, water law, divorce, criminal defense, and many others. Gordon Law Group, yeah, we do that.
Hey, Heber Valley, whether you're cheering on our high school team or enjoying a day in our beautiful valley, our community is stronger when we love local. Our local businesses are the heartbeat of Heber Valley, from your favorite cafe to the shop on the corner. When you shop local, you're supporting your neighbors and investing in the future of our community. So next time you're out and about, show some love. Shop, dine, and explore right here in Heber Valley. Brought to you by the Heber Valley Chamber of Commerce. Remember, love local. It makes all the difference. Visit gohebervalley.com/shop.
It's game time. Let's do it. Ready?
Wasatch High School Sports on the radio with Ty and Ty on 94.5 The Beat.
Top of the second brought to you by Mountain West Trailers. Know you value strength and reliability. Our utility trailers are built to last. Foul ball down the right side. Haul it all, big or small, because Mountain West stands tall. Visit them at mountainwesttrailer.com. Ty, top of the second inning, takes around the diamond for Wasatch's defensive starters.
Blake Sweat, the starting pitcher on the mound for the Wasps today, throwing to Micah Dahl behind the plate. At third base is Bridger Shaw. Shortstop Braxton Fowler. Second base Jack Salmon, who will not be hitting today. He'll be DH'd for. And then Grant Mahoney at first base. Hafen DHing for Salmon, by the way. In the outfield, you've got Kyron Stocking, who's moved over to that position with Sweat on the mound. Austin Brown in center, and Eddie Bluth in right field for the Wasps today.
1-2 the count after another foul ball and ball 1. Defensive starters brought to you by Physical at the Fit Stop. When it comes to your health, you deserve quality and effective care. At Physical Heber Valley, we work with you to understand your health and wellness goals and create a customized plan to get your desired outcome. Pitches at the knees for strike 3. Third strikeout of the day. 12 strikeouts now on the season for Blake Sweat. He has pitched just over 5 innings and has 12 strikeouts.
It's a tough strikeout for Bryant there. That's going to see his batting average drop nearly 200 points. Only 3 official at-bats on the season. Actually, 2 official at-bats because 1 was a walk. So he was 500 going into that plate appearance, Tyler. 1 for 2. And after Sweat strikes him down to 333.
2-0 the count as we move up back to the top of the order. Left fielder Rowley, who singled on an infield single up the middle in his first at-bat, also ended up scoring. takes 2 balls to move the count to 2-0. Swung on. This is a ground ball over the bag. It's fair. Mahoney fields the long hop, steps on the bag, 2 away.
Rowley really liked him in his first at bat, Tyler. Kind of an ideal leadoff hitter. Left-handed, a lot of speed coming out of the box, can threaten around the base paths. But that one, not intimidating at all. I think he thought that was a foul ball coming off there. He didn't come out of the box hard, and that's an easy play for Mahoney.
It's going to bring up Litchfield, the shortstop. Steps in on the right-handed batter's box. That one outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Wasatch down 3 here in the top of the second. That one's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Fowler fields it cleanly, throws it across the diamond in time, and Wasatch has a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 3-0 as we go into the bottom of the second.
For a limited time, UCCU is offering 33-month savings certificates with an incredibly high APY of 2.55%. Plus, you can jump up to an even higher rate of return anytime during the life of your certificate. With a savings certificate, you just make one deposit and then let your money grow and grow and grow with a fixed rate of return that's much higher than a standard savings account. Learn more at uccu.com. UCCU. Love where you bank.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Bottom of the second brought to you by Heber Valley Chamber, who exists to build and be a part of a community where residents, visitors, and businesses thrive. Our mission is to promote tourism, connect businesses, and unite our community at Heber Valley Chamber. Wasatch trails 3-0 as we go into the bottom of the third. It'll be Shaw, Mahoney, Bluth. Shaw, 316 batting average, 9 RBIs. 0 for 1 with 2 hit by pitches and a walk in game 1 of the doubleheader today. Baldwin working out of the windup. That one gets away from the catcher for ball 1.
You might say he earned a few of those hit by pitches too, Ty. Got a little chippy. I think Bridger got underneath the skin of the Pocatello pitcher, and they kind of seem to be hunting him at various points of the game.
Bridger Shaw is going to get a hold of that one, though. The 1-0 pitch is smoked right back up the middle. Second hit of the day for the Wasps, and Wasatch has the leadoff guy on.
That's a good approach. Tyler didn't try to do too much with that. That's a low fastball, and if you're trying to pull over on that and yank it to left field, that's a rollover ground ball waiting to happen. But Bridger didn't take the bait. He just served that right back up the middle, back where the pitch came from. Now you got the leadoff man on.
Grant, after only going 1 of 10 in week 1, has now gotten up to 300. He's hitting .312 on the season, 7 RBIs. Pass ball is going to get by the catcher, and Shaw will advance to second base. And Wasatch has their first runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Grant's had a great tournament here. I feel like this is an important inning for Wasatch to battle back in this. I don't think you're going to get the same kind of crooked numbers back and forth between these two teams here today. Both these teams have some good arm talent on the mound. You expect Blake to be able to get into a rhythm here for Wasatch, and West Jordan. It's only their third game of the weekend, Tyler, so they actually still have quite a bit of pitching fresh in this one.
That one's going to be swung on, fouled off. Look for a second like it might stay fair. A little bit low in the count. Moves the count to 1-1.
I think they had him on a double hit on that tie. I think he hit it and then tapped it again, which is why you didn't see much action coming out of the box on that one.
Baldwin will come set, takes a look. Bridger at second, not a big lead for Bridger. Swung on, this one's elevated to right field. He's going to push the right fielder back. Caught at the warning track. Nice catch there by the right fielder from West Jordan. It is deep enough that Bridger will advance to third base, 1 away.
That ball was hit really well, Tyler. It just kept carrying right there to the base of the wall. Just needed a few more feet, and that thing would have been out of here.
Going to bring up Eddie Bluth, 286 with 2 RBIs to get the season started. Had a nice single in the last game against Pocatello. First pitch of the at-bat's going to be swung on and missed.
That was a good off-speed pitch. That wasn't a curveball, Tyler. Not sure if he went with the changeup there on that one or what, but that thing changed the speed a little bit on Eddie. Got him out in front.
The 0-1 comes back with a fastball, lands it, moves the count to 0-2.
Yeah, so there's an interesting sequence. Starting him with what looked like a changeup and then back with a fastball. Working reverse order here on Eddie.
The 0-2. Swung on, fouled straight back. Keep the count here at 0-2. Wasatch 5-2 on the season, 2-1 this weekend. Wins over Richfield and Pocatello, a loss 12-10 to Desert Hills last night. Back into the windup goes Baldwin with the runner on third. Tried to go back to the off speed, bounces off the plate. Bluth doesn't go for it. 2-2 now the count.
Looks to me, Tyler, like his release point is just all over the place with that off-speed pitch. He's missed high and outside several times. Now when he's spiking into the ground, he just doesn't have a good release on it.
1-2 count, and he goes just below the knees. Strike three, strikeout number 2, both looking for Baldwin, and that'll bring up Braxton Fowler with 2 away. Fowler comes in hitting above 400, 417 with 7 RBIs already on the season. Been on the barrel for the most part of the entirety of the season. Another off-speed pitch to get this sequence started. Misses high for ball 1. The 1-0. That one misses way outside. 2-0 now the count. Bridger led off the inning with a single and then fly out that moved him to third base. And then a strikeout. Wasatch with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That one gets the outside corner. 2-1 now the count.
I'd still say at this point in the count, you're in total control if you're Braxton. There's no reason to be hunting anything other than a fastball here. Not to say that that's the pitch that's coming. But Baldwin's just struggled so much to land that breaking pitch that I think you make him prove it before you go chasing anything.
The 2-1 goes back inside, gets the call on the inside corner, goes outside inside, and that ties up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. The 2-2 misses into the opposite batter's box. That'll fill up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Wasatch trying to punch their first run across.
So he went similar sequence on the last one with Eddie and then tried to come back inside with a fastball here. See if he'll go same dynamic on Braxton.
The payoff. That one bounces off the plate. Good job there from Fowler. He'll earn a trip to the base pass. Puts runners on the corners. For the number 9 hitter, Stocking. Ty hitting 500 on the year with 4 RBIs. You ask why Wasatch is scoring a lot of runs. The top half of your first 4 hitters in the lineup hitting above 400. And then you have 316, 312, 286, 417, 500. Everybody's really hitting the ball well. Your 8-9 hitters both above 400.
So you mentioned Braxton. That was his 9th walk on the season, in the young season. That leads the team. Hafen also has 9 walks, and so does Eddie Bluth. These guys just find a way on the base pass, as you're pointing out.
Stocking into the box. He'll swing at the first one. He almost takes the pitcher's head on. In fact, the hat falls off of the pitcher. That ball was smoked right back up the middle. It's a 2-out RBI single for the senior Kyron Stocking, his 5th RBI on the year.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty, Tyler. Just right back at the pitcher. You're right. It looked like that thing was almost like a cartoon when you're shooting the hat off someone's head. And Kyron right on the barrel and breaks the goose egg off the board for Wasatch.
It's going to bring us back up to the top of the order to Austin Brown, who flew out in his first at-bat to center field. Comes in hitting 500 on the season with 11 RBIs, including 3 in the last game against Pocatello. Runners on first and second, 2 away. Wasatch now on the board, trailing 3-1. First pitch, low, ball 1. Baldwin working out of the stretch with runners on first and second, gets the pitch and comes set. 1 look delivery, misses inside for ball 2. 2-0 now the count.
Well, again, that off speed has not worked. So if I'm Austin, and hopefully he's been paying attention, you're sitting dead red fastball and just let that bat eat if you get it.
2 balls, no strikes. The pitch, a little bit low, but gets a called strike. 2-1 now the count.
I don't think anything's changed yet still if you're Austin. Still looking for your pitch and your spot.
2-1. It is a ground ball. Oh, it hits Stocking, and that'll do it. That was going to get through, and Wasatch was going to score. Instead, that'll be the last out. And Wasatch does push one across on 2 hits, no errors. 2 are left on base. It's 3-1 going into the third.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best food with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 20 years. They've recently been named the best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot, or a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 78 years at the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
We at Guild Mortgage help people build personal wealth through real estate, be it your first home, next home, dream home, or investment property. At Guild Mortgage, we help you refinance for that lower interest rate, shorter term, or home remodel. At Guild Mortgage, we help you plan for retirement by owning multiple investment properties and can even add to your retirement plan with a reverse mortgage. We at Guild Mortgage believe everyone can own what matters.
It's game time. Let's do it. Ready?
Wasatch High School Sports on the radio with Ty and Ty on 94.5 The Beat.
Top of the third brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bikes, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more in the Heber Valley. Stop on in for sales and services. Visit them at their store in Midway or visit them at gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shop. 3-4-5 up for West Jordan as we go into the top of the third, with West Jordan leading 3-1 on the Wasps. Blake Sweat still on the mound. It'll be Baldwin, Johnson, Hole. Baldwin fouls off the first one. He had an infield single in his first at bat to the 5-6 hole. And sticks the bat out and pokes it up the middle for his second base hit of the day. 2 for 2 now for Baldwin, and the leadoff guy on for West Jordan. 4th hit on the day for the Jaguars. Brings up the catcher Johnson, who struck out looking in his last at bat.
So I had to do a little digging between innings there, Tyler, on how you score that ball that Brown hit, because that was going to be a for sure single.
Swing and a miss here to Johnson.
Would have scored a run, and the game changer tool that we use says you award the hitter with a hit on that ball. So that'll actually count as a single for Brown, and then the runner is counted as out in interference, is at least what the quick Google search is generating here. So you give Brown the single, and then Stocking would be out on interference.
Like that ruling? Let's up the batting average a little bit, right?
It's from the
Would
AI.
have liked to have had a single.
It's from the AI lab on Google, so I don't know how official and scientific that is. May need to do a little bit more digging here, but we're going to take it.
Ooh, the 0-2 pitch just misses, keeps the count, or moves the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that one got him? No, almost got him. 2-2 now the count. Nobody out here in the top of the third. Wind starting to pick up a little bit. Goes with the off speed. Misses again. And so now the count full. So after an 0-2 start, full count now, 3-2. Runner goes on, fake goes on the 3-2. But it doesn't matter. It's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Johnson. That's the 4th K for Blake Sweat. Once again brought to you by Gravity Coalition.
That was a good job from Blake, Tyler. He jammed him up there on the inside. That swing was uncomfortable. He was trying to get underneath that and just didn't have a good approach on an inside pitch.
Going to bring up Hull, the third baseman, singled through the 3-4 hole in his last at bat. This is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Faller flips it to Salmon. Salmon to first. How about that? 6-4-3 double play, and Wasatch gets out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. Nobody left on base. The 2 sophomores twisted up the middle. It's 3-1 going into the bottom of the third.
Timberline Ace Hardware is committed to helping their neighbors and their communities, and because they're in the neighborhood, they can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Steel, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in store, curbside, or they'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock with people that know how to help. Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the community for over 50 years.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey Wasatch, it's Nicole with Mountain Refined. We are so excited to be supporting our local teams and all the sports that you guys are into. We wanted you to know a little piece of what we have. You can come on down, grab teacher gifts, protein powder, and even rent that tuxedo for junior prom. Did you guys know that? Shop local and support us. We love being a part of this community. Go Wasatch, 480 North Main Street, right here in Heber.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Bottom of the third, brought to you by Big O Tires. Get ready to rev up your savings with Big O Tires. Whether you're looking for the best tire deals or unbeatable service specials, you'll find everything you need to keep your vehicle in top shape while keeping more money in your wallet. It's 3-1. Wasatch gave up 3 in the top of the first, but have thrown 2 goose egg innings after that. Blake Sweat now with 4 Ks through 3 innings. For Wasatch, it'll be Blake Sweat that'll lead it off. 2, 3, 4. Sweat, Dahl, Hafen. Sweat again having himself a blazing start to the season. 15 RBIs through the first 7 games for the senior.
That's pretty dang good. Over 2 per game that you're getting from Sweat there. And Ty, you already brought up batting average flirting with 500 on the season, 481. He's had 30 plate appearances. That's not a fluke early season batting average. Just dominating at the plate.
Off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Baldwin's starting to find it a little bit, Ty. Had a hard time locating the off-speed. He's thrown a couple of first pitch off-speed pitches now for strikes. Kind of going backwards against the Wasps. Fastball, check swing, strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now to Sweat.
Yeah, trying to reverse it, Tyler, but still the curveball he's not been ultra effective with. That one there did work, but the changeup's where he's had a little bit more success.
Goes back to the off-speed on the 0-2, misses low and outside for ball 1.
Ty, I asked you at the break, we ended that inning with a 6-4-3 double play. Is that the prettiest double play that you can have? You can go with 5-4-3, 4-6-3.
I like a 5-4-3. Another off-speed pitch is going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. He'll field it, throw it across the diamond in time. 2 ground outs in the game now from Sweat, and Wasatch has 1 away. The 5-4-3, because it's 2 throws, right? You can get a flip, and those can be pretty as well, but I kind of like the 5-4-3. It's going to bring up Mike Adal. You like the 6-4-3, though, right?
6-4-3, I think, is where I'd go. I like 6-4-3, but there's nothing better than a 5-4-3 triple play.
Mike Adal's going to drive this one to right field. Right fielder circling, makes the grab over his left-handed shoulder, and there's now 2 away.
That's a good play out there because that left or right fielder looked like he was a little tangled up. The ball was tailing away from him, but he never turned his back to the ball, and he was able to swing that left hip around and square it up and make it an easy catch there at the wall. That's another well-hit ball, though, from Dahl. 2 good barrels in this game so far.
He's going to bring up Hafen, struck out looking in his last at-bat. Again, hitting above 400. Check swing, strike 1 to Hafen. Wind starting to gust again, coming in from that left-hand side. Another pitch is in there for a strike. Hafen just doesn't look comfortable in the box today, right? Didn't look comfortable in the first one, and now here in the second at-bat. Had a great at-bat in his one that he had against Pocatello, roped one down the line. Now sits at 0-2. That one misses above the belt for ball 1.
No, I think there's something that Baldwin's doing that just doesn't connect well with what Hafen sees in the box. And sometimes that happens. Certain pitchers are harder to pick up for hitters, and Colden's had a hard time. It's been on the black a lot on Colden.
Thought they got him there. Instead, it's too far outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
And sometimes you get that. When you hit in the 3-4 hole, you get the best focus from the pitcher, and Colden's seen a lot of sharp pitches.
That one misses as well, so after falling down 0-2, now have a count full. 3 straight balls, 3-2 the count.
Got to full count last time, and they hit him on an outside fastball. See if they go back to the same thing.
Wind up, the payoff. Ooh,
Ty, I thought that might be better than the one they rung him up on the first time around.
That one looked pretty good, but it will be ball 4. That's the second walk of the game from Baldwin. And now we'll bring up Bridger Shaw, who singled to center field and scored as Wasatch's lone run in the game today.
It's kind of hard for us. We're a little bit offset to the side here, Tyler, so it's hard to tell for sure if that thing's off the plate. If that's low, that's an interesting zone because I'm not sure that one's not catching the bottom part of the zone. Very well could have been outside, though.
This is low again, so that's now 5 straight balls from Baldwin. After going 0-2, throws 4 straight, and now another one there to Bridger. Again, Bridger, 316 coming into the game today, but singled in his first at bat. Good lead from Hafen, swing, and fouls it straight back. 1-1 now the count. Some more former Wasatch High baseball players in the crowd. Tyler, Josh Green, 2005 graduate, was on those teams that won region there through the early 2000s. Kelson Stocking also, watching little brother Kyron Stocking. Parker Sweat, 06 graduate. Ground ball up the middle is going to be fielded by the shortstop. He'll step on second base, and that'll do it. No runs on no hits, no errors. Still 3-1 as we go into the 4th.
You'll always find the best deals and expert service at your local Napa Auto Parts store. We offer expert service in helping you find the parts you're looking for your current project, as well as Milwaukee tools. We can also help you with most motorsport, RV, and vehicle battery needs at your local Napa Auto Parts store in Heber City.
Here at Country Gardens and Nursery, we hope that you feel that you are home when you are away from home as you go around our perennial floor checking out the newest and latest for beauty for your garden, as you wander into our indoor plant shop, seeing the possibility of what could be yours. Stop by Country Gardens and Nursery, your home away from home. 1401 US 189, Heber City, Utah. And don't forget to check us out on social media for quick tips and tricks throughout the season.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the 4th brought to you by Mirror Lake Station, your one-stop shop for gas, groceries, and goodies, located at 2nd North Main in Camas. On your way up Mirror Lake Station Highway, winners of Best in State Donuts. And Ty, they're in the final 2 for winning Best in State Donuts again. So it's not just a one-time deal. We're not talking like Billy Ray Cyrus here. Like, we're talking consistency over the years.
That's your one-hit wonder?
Sure.
Billy Ray Cyrus?
That's the best I got.
I'm impressed you go on music at all, Ty. Usually can't get you to
1-1 the count.
Talk music whatsoever.
Who are, maybe this is a bad topic because we're going to be degrading, but one-hit wonders in sports.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting
one-hit wonders
one.
in sports. 1-1 the count.
Give me a second to think on that, Ty. See what we can come up with.
Would you throw
Jimmer Fredette?
I'll throw some up there. Luis Gonzalez. He had like that 1 year, right, where he was in the home run race, but I don't remember Luis Gonzalez other than that year. Is that a one-hit wonder for you?
I think he had a couple other 50 home run seasons, Ty, beyond that one.
1-2 the count. It is D. Francesco who is up. Fouls this one off, keeps the count at 1-2.
Yeah, that one's not bad. I maybe put like a Colin Kaepernick, right? Kind of had a run to the Super Bowl, looked really good for a second, and then plenty of other hoopla that went with Colin Kaepernick, but that might be one.
How about
Russell
this
Wilson?
Going to be elevated to the infield in foul territory. Mahoney goes over. There we go. Man, he's been chasing foul balls over there all tournament. He finally gets one, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Who was the last one you said, Ty?
Russell Wilson. Kind of got off to a hot start, right? Super Bowl, made another one, and been downhill since then.
Yeah. I don't think you consider him a one-hit wonder when the offensive coordinator threw an interception when they took him out of the game.
Well, our offensive coordinator didn't throw the interception.
Did he throw the interception? Are you sure? I thought the offensive coordinator threw the interception.
Hand it off, Ty. Hand it off.
How about Jameis Winston? Freshman, won the Heisman. Has he done much since?
Well, he's been in the NFL for a while.
That ball smoked. Single to the left side. Wood, the right fielder, grounded out in his first at bat. But he ropes one there. That's going to be the 5th hit of the day for West Jordan.
Such a better pace to this game, Tyler, so far between Wasatch and West Jordan than what you had against Wasatch and Pocatello. Already into the top of the 4th inning.
Both pitchers, good rhythm, throwing strikes. You've had some good barrels.
It'll be Ashworth who struck out looking in his first at bat, the first baseman. He'll take ball 1.
Five hits on the day for West Jordan now, 4 hits for Wasatch.
That one misses high and up. 2-0 now the count.
I think Jimmer Fredette might be the number one answer there, Ty. I mean, he had that great senior year and then just vanished from anything that was relevant.
You know, you're right, but it's pretty crazy. He's been able to make a career out of basketball still. He hasn't been in the NBA. But
Sure. But when you bring up like a Jameis Winston, he's done it in the NFL, right? He's started on a couple different teams. And
ground ball to the second baseman. It's going to be Salmon, flips it, gets the leadoff guy at second base. Follower the throw to first. Not in time, just too slow, but a pretty good turn there from Salmon. And how about the recognition there from Salmon? Probably a ball that you're thinking one off the bat. But the hitter just didn't get a great jump, and Salmon does a great job flipping the feet. Gets the leadoff guy 2 away.
Yeah, Wasatch kind of has a treasure trove of options up the middle, don't they? Stocking plays a good second base. Salmon plays a good second base. Fowler at short.
Another ground ball to the shortstop. Fowler fields it, flips it to Salmon. 3 away, no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner's left on base. Another goose egg inning here for the Wasps. It's 3-1. West Jordan going into the bottom of the 4th.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
Check out the Fit Stop Health Club. It's more than a great facility. Their employees and staff create a comfortable, caring, supportive place for men and women of all ages, as well as their families, to work out. They have your tanning beds, massage, and personal trainers. Find your new groove. Jump into their therapy pool with endless laughs. They have Group X classes with nationally certified and specially trained instructors. See what the Fit Stop offers. Go to their website at fitstophealthclub.com. For more information, call 654-2131.
It's game time! Let's do it! Ready?
Wasatch High School Sports on the radio with Ty and Ty on 94.5 The Beat.
Bottom of the 4th brought to you by Heber Appliance. When it's 4th down and your fridge goes out, turn your letdown into a touchdown at Heber Appliance. Increase your at-home satisfaction with Heber Appliance Furniture and Mattress. We are your hometown team. Graham Mahoney will step up to the plate. He's going to drive one to right field, pushing the right fielder back. Right fielder can't get to it. Mahoney's got extra bases. He's in with a leadoff double. Warning track shot there for Mahoney, and Wasatch is in business with the duck on the pond.
Yeah, that ball should have been easier to catch than the last one that he hit, Tyler. Graham's driven a couple really good balls to right field, but the right fielder got a little complacent on that one. I think because of the trajectory, it came out a little bit higher off the bat. He thought it was going to be a little more of a lazy fly ball, and Grant burned him. But the one he hit before had, I think, a little bit more barrel in his first at-bat.
Eddie Blue steps up to the plate. He'll take strike 1. Again, Wasatch trails 3-1, but a leadoff double from Mahoney. Wasatch is threatening here in the bottom of the 4th.
Just something I love about baseball. You know, people love to, say the comment, how can you not be romantic about baseball, right? But it seems like the game knows, doesn't it? Like, just when you deserve a hit and then you don't deserve a hit, both of those are hit pretty well from Grant. But that ball he hit in the first at-bat in the second inning, I mean, that's as good as it gets, driving the ball to right field and very deserving of a hit. So glad to see that one fall in for him.
1-1, fouled off. 1-2 now the count. Wasatch at 6, 7, 8, 9 to lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. Mahoney leads it off with a double. Bluth, Fowler, and Stocking.
So now if you're Eddie, you got a job to do. 2 strikes, got to hit this one to the right side of the field and make sure you get that runner over to third base. Got ourselves a good game here, Ty. A 3-1 game. If Wasatch can push across a run here with 3 innings left, you're right where you want to be.
Nice battle there from Eddie. Fouls it off, keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Obviously, a hit's more ideal. Well, hopefully, Eddie can just find a way to get a hit here and keep this thing going. But you have to have a productive out if you're going to get out.
The 1-2. Nice pitch. Misses inside. I think had Eddie fooled.
Yeah. Ty,
down 2-2.
He went the sequence last time. Remember, he buried Eddie on that back leg with a breaking pitch like that and then came back with an inside fastball on the next pitch.
The 2-2. Swung on, fouls it off again off of the back. Foul ball, still 2-2.
Eddie was a little out in front of that one, Ty. I'd be tempted if I were Baldwin to come back with the changeup here. You got to swing over the changeup in the first at bat.
The 2-2 goes back inside with the fastball, misses, and that'll fill up the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a great battle. Great battle from the sophomore at the plate for Wasatch. See if he can win it.
Has 2 RBIs on the season. Has an RBI opportunity here with Mahoney at second. Not a big lead for Mahoney. The payoff pitch misses on the inside part of the plate. That is walk number 3. Another missed close, and that puts runners on first and second with nobody out.
Yeah, Baldwin's upset, Ty. He's asking the umpire where it was. He kind of went down to his knees afterwards, and obviously inside, umpire didn't like it.
It was close. That was a close pitch that he didn't get.
I
know Braxton Fowler.
Different umpires we've talked to over the years have different philosophies, but there's several that will tell you, hey, if a guy can hit a spot inside, I'm going to be generous and reward it. Not the case here on that one because that spot was right where Baldwin wanted it, but no dice there behind the plate.
No balls, 1 strike. Fowler will take the first pitch strike. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. Wasatch runners on first and second. First baseman playing in front of the runner. Fowler's going to square. Ooh, pulls back, but it's in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
I like that idea. I like the drag bunt idea in that scenario. Get a couple guys in scoring position with 9-1-2 coming up and a chance to tie it up. Now Brax got to have another productive at bat. Get the runners over somehow.
No balls, 2 strikes. Baldwin the pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just notice the difference in this game, though, Tyler, with the command of the pitchers. So many fewer balls going to the backstop. It's just throw and catch. Ball right back to the pitcher. We're on the mound. We're moving. Just a good rhythm.
Goes to the off speed. Fowler lays off of it. Lands in the left-hand batter's box. Ties up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
At this point in the West Jordan game, I think we were about an hour 45 minutes by the time we got to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're not even to an hour yet in this ball game. It's just much better rhythm.
The 2-2. Misses again. Fills up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still runners on first and second.
Something that happens sometimes in baseball, Tyler, that I feel like you're seeing here with Baldwin a little bit, is when you get way up in the count, you just get too cute. And often, hitters just don't, they overthink it. Just go back and challenge with the fastball. He's gone 0-2 or 1-2.
Payoff goes with the off speed and gets it in there for a strike. That'll be strikeout number 3 for Baldwin. Gutsy pitch there with 3-2 when he hasn't been landing that very often.
Yeah, that's a really gutsy pitch. But to finish my thought, Ty, is you saw him do it to Hafen twice now, where he got way up 0-2 and then went full count, got a strikeout 1, and then walked him on another one. Eddie Bluth got up really quick in 2 at bats, and he just keeps going to these deep counts because he's getting too cute with his off-speed pitches. And just challenge him with the fastball. The numbers tell you even in an ideal situation, guys are only going to get hits on a fastball 3 or 4 times out of 10. And when you got 2 strikes, it's even less of those numbers. Just don't overthink it if you're a pitcher.
It'll be Kyron Stocking. He's going to hit a ground ball to third baseman to second. The 5-4-3, not in time. So 2 away. Stocking hits into the fielder's choice ground out. Had an RBI single in his first at bat. Now 2 away with runners on the corners, and we move up to the top of the order to Austin Brown.
Well, Brown had an unfortunate at bat last time. Tyler had a single with runners in scoring position, but it hit Stocking in the foot as he was running by. It would have scored a run, and instead you had the runner interference on the out.
See if they put Stockton in motion, try to get two guys in scoring position here for Brown. Outfield playing deep. Long pause. Brown fields it. Right back up to the pitcher. Baldwin makes the play and will flip it to first base. No runs on one hit, no errors, and two are left on base. We'll go into the fifth. Wasatch still trailing 3-1.
At Heber Park City Appliance, you're getting a dedicated team of professionals who go out of their way to keep your home running smoothly. And when we say team, we're talking about 40 years of winning service and reliability. We're here to boost your at-home satisfaction long after your purchase. So when it's fourth quarter and your fridge goes out, oh man, be confident knowing we're a team that will go the distance for you. Heber Park City Appliance in Heber City. Visit us online at heberappliance.com.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy, your local beauty school. Explore the art of cosmetology, barbering, hair design, basic aesthetics, master aesthetics, and nail tech programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to learn more and enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible schedules and distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career at Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise. Bonnie Joseph Academy, Heber City.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the fifth brought to you by Bonnie Joseph Academy, dedicated to providing the highest quality education to students and making sure they are fully prepared for a successful career in the beauty industry. Wasatch trails 3-1 as we go into the fifth. Up for West Jordan will be the top of the order, Rowley, Litchfield, and Baldwin. 1 for 2 on the day is Rowley. Blake misses badly on that first pitch, 1-0. Single, an infield single up the middle, and then a ground out to the first baseman. 2-0 now the count.
Blake should have plenty left in the tank here, Tyler. Nowhere in the fifth inning, but that was only pitch number 58. You can go up to 110 pitches in high school baseball. Blake usually is between that 85 to 95 mark.
Well, 4 straight balls here, and he'll put the leadoff guy on. Brings the number 2 hitter Litchfield, walked and scored in his first at-bat, then grounded out to the shortstop in his second at-bat. Wasatch already with a 6-4-3 double play on the day.
Probably going to get a little motion here at first base at some point, Ty.
Shortstop, that's right. He had a stolen base in his first one. That one back in there for a strike. Bounces back nicely. Gets ahead, 0-1 here to Litchfield. Sweat comes set, delivers, fouls that one off, moves the count to no balls, 2 strikes.
This West Jordan team, they're good, Ty. It's been impressive watching them. They're 2-1 on the season. 5-0 win over Copper Hills, 7-0 win over Pocatello. 10-7 loss to Orem, but you can see they've got some talent here.
Tried to go off speed again on that one, not able to land it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No motion from the hitter, but doesn't, or from the runner. Don't need it. That one's going to go to the backstop. Fills up the count at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the runner will advance to second base on the wild pitch. West Jordan scored 3 in the top of the first, and then were goose-egged the next 3 innings. But now have the leadoff guy on second base with nobody out. 2-2 the count. Sweat delivers the 2-2. Swung on. It's going to be elevated to shallow right field. Eddie Bluth settles underneath it. Makes the play. Runner's going to try to still advance. The throw from Bluth. Not in time, and the runner will advance on the fly up. Braxton thinks he left early. He's going to come step on the bag. No, he did not. And so runner on third with 1 away. Ball carried a little bit further than I thought it would off the bat. And now West Jordan with the runner on third. Number 3 hitter up. 2 for 2 today. Singled on an infield single to the shortstop and then singled up the middle. So 2 for 2 on the day for the pitcher Baldwin, trying to help himself out on the mound.
Well, you need a strikeout here if you're Blake. Tough with the number 3 hitter up. Tough to get a strikeout.
1-0.
That'll do.
That'll work as well. It's going to be a high pop fly Mahoney settles underneath it, makes the grab, 2 away.
Take that back. Don't need a strikeout, Ty. How about a 2-pitch fly out to the first baseman?
Preserve the pitches a little bit. Moves us to the number 4 hitter, Johnson. He's got 2 strikeouts on the day today. Struck out looking, struck out swinging. 2 of the 4 Ks that Blake Sweat has on the game today. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouls the next one off, and just like that, a no balls, 2 strike count here to Johnson.
Johnson's got a bit of an uppercut swing here, Ty. Again, you can exploit that well with a high fastball with velocity inside.
The 0-2 goes down below instead, and that one's going to miss for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Back in on the right-handed side of the batter's box. The pitch gets the outside corner. No, just misses, and that'll move the count to 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. It's deuces here in the top of the 5th. Sweat trying to work himself out of a jam after giving up a leadoff walk. The 2-2 goes with the curveball. He throws him for strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Johnson. Strikeout number 5 for Blake Sweat. Brought to you by Gravity Coalition. Blake Sweat competing on the mound. No runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll keep it here for the Guild Mortgage 5th inning stretch. Guild Mortgage Loan Officer Tom Stone is committed to helping his clients understand their options for real estate financing and assisting them to make solid home loan decisions that meet their needs.
Well, Ty, this has been a fun one. Wasatch got down 3-0 early on a couple walks that ended up being turned into runs there in the first inning. In fact, you've mentioned this several times this weekend. I'll bet you never guess how many walks West Jordan has in this game, Ty.
Is it 3?
It's 3 walks. It's so often that the number of walks reflects the number of runs on the board. And West Jordan has 3 runs here today. Wasatch went no runs in the first, but they did bounce back with a run in the second, making it 3-1. And the Wasps have had some chances to score here, Tyler. They had runners in scoring position in the bottom of the second where Brown had a base hit that was going through the 3-4 hole, but it hit Stocking in the back foot, and so he got called out for interference. That ended the threat in the inning. That would have made it a minimum of 3-2, but the Wasps didn't get a run there in that scenario. Then they had more runners in scoring position in the next couple innings, but just could not come through with the big hit when they've had runners in scoring position, and we currently sit at 3-1. The story of the game has been the pitching duel between Sweat and Baldwin of West Jordan, Tyler. Sweat, 5 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 3 earned runs. Baldwin has 5 hits given up in 4 innings pitched, 1 run, 1 earned run. He also has 3 walks and 3 strikeouts on the day for West Jordan. So it's been a good, clean game for the most part on the mound and in the field, and it's produced some fun baseball here to watch in game number 4.
Recap brought to you by the Gordon Law Group, your full-service local law firm who invests in their clients the best knowledge and expertise needed for all areas of the law. It's 3-1, Wasatch with 2-3-4 up. Blake Sweat, Micah Dahl, Colden Hafen scored that 1 run back in the second, and then a couple of goose eggs. Had a good opportunity last inning, not able to push any runs across. Baldwin still on the mound for West Jordan. Off-speed pitch is in there for strike 1. Blake Sweat 0 for 2 today with a ground out of the shortstop and the third baseman. Came in hitting .481 with 15 RBIs. Back-to-back off-speed pitches. That one's fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes, now the count. Baldwin gets the sign, delivers the 0-2. That one bounces well in front of the bag. 4-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sweat again back into the box. The windup and the delivery goes upstairs. Sweat lays off of it, ties up the count at 2-2. We might get our first 7-inning game. Ty, have we had a 7-inning game yet? Did Union go 7 innings?
Union, I think, went 7.
Can't remember if that one went 7 or not. The 2-2, another off-speed pitch is swung and fouled off. Keep the count at 2-2. Baldwin taking his time. and will deliver the 2-2. Goes back to the off-speed check swing, strike 3. That is strikeout number 4 on the game for Baldwin. He's done a good job of adjusting. Wasn't landing the off-speed very much early in the game. Now he is, and he's got Wasatch stifled a little bit. Only 3 hits on the game for the Wasps. It's going to bring up Mike Adal. Came into the game hitting .400. He does have one of the hits on the game today. Singled up the middle and then flew out to the right fielder. He'll take straight. No, ball one. I've had a hard time guessing pitches here this weekend. 1-0 the count here to Dahl. Wind up, the delivery. That one swung on, elevated to left center. Couldn't get caught up in the wind. Center fielder will come over and make the easy grab for out number 2.
One of those that people in the crowd get excited about, Tyler, but just floats out there for an easy out, actually. Had a good trajectory, but into the deep gap of the park and into the wind, that thing's a can of corn.
It's going to bring up Hafen. Hafen 0 for 1 with a walk. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Bridger Shaw on deck. See if Wasatch can get anything going with 2 away. That one's going to get by the catcher for ball 1. Hafen as well comes in hitting over .400 on the season. The 1-0 above the belt for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Back-to-back games tie. Belly's starting to rumble a little bit. You on your phone looking for a Chubby so we can hit on the way home? That's what I'm wondering. 2-0. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 now the count.
Chubby's cheesesteak,
yeah.
Right? Go with that about this time. That'd
definitely,
be fantastic.
I would definitely,
some of their beer battered fries.
Dairy King would be in the running, but I can't wait for all the way to Dairy King right at home to get me some food after this one. 3-1 now the count.
Only one of those that you're going to find in the state with the Dairy King.
3-1. Hafen trying to extend the inning here with 2 outs. That pitch swung on, went after it, fouls it off, fills up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Two away, nobody on. The payoff pitch goes with the off speed. It's going to be elevated to shallow right field. Right fielder settles underneath it and will make the grab, and that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning here for Wasatch. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's still 3-1 as we go into the 6th.
Hungry for mouth-watering all-American comfort food? Look no further. Chubby's has just opened in Heber Valley, bringing you award-winning burgers and cheesesteaks made from 100% premium black Angus beef. With 9 Utah locations, our family-owned and operated restaurant knows how to satisfy your cravings. And don't forget to treat yourself to our delicious desserts. Come taste the difference today at Chubby's, located at 220 North Main Street. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Hi, this is Corbin Gordon from Gordon Law Group. I commonly get approached by people with the same question. Hey, do you guys do a particular type of law? The answer is almost always, yeah, we do that. We are the Valley's only full-service law firm that has been in business for over 20 years. We have 5 experienced attorneys who do estate work, litigation, business formation, real estate, water law, divorce, criminal defense, and many others. Gordon Law Group. Yeah, we do that.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the 6th brought to you by Gravity Coalition, offering the best in bikes, skis, snowboards, skateboards, and more in the Heber Valley. Stop on in for sales and services. Visit them at their store in Midway or visit them at gravitycoalition.com. This is a cool shop. It's going to be 5-6-7 up for West Jordan here in the top half of the 6th. Still leading 3-1 are the Jaguars over Wasatch. You're listening to Wasatch High School Baseball on 94.5 The Peak. Wasatch 5-2 coming into this one. West Jordan 2-1. Hall singled in his first at bat, but then hit into a 6-4-3 double play in his second. Now sits at a 2-1 count. Blake Sweat still on the mound for Wasatch. No substitutions as of yet in the game for either team. Nice curveballs in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Hall.
Not a very familiar opponent here for Wasatch, Tyler, with West Jordan.
It's going to be his ground ball right back up the middle on the 2-2. Nice piece of hitting. And for the second straight inning, the leadoff guy's on for West Jordan.
In fact, I'm wondering the last time Wasatch played West Jordan. Does that come to memory? I know they played him way back about
in 06, right? Played him in 06.
I feel like when West Jordan got, I think it was a 4-2 win over Wasatch at that point, but I'm not sure there's been many matchups beyond that between these two schools.
Wasatch traveled to West Jordan on the football side of things, got a win in the state tournament of football this year. Another miss from Blake.
Yeah, with some fireworks at the end of that one too, if you remember, Tyler. Got chippy there at the end and had some players thrown out of the game.
Oh, that's right.
A little bad blood between these two schools.
Tyson Dahl getting loose out in the bullpen here for Wasatch. Blake Sweat going into the 6th inning. Through 4 innings last week against Union. Very similar ball game. Ty gave up 5 in that first inning against Union and then really settled down and threw nicely here. Gives up 3 in the first and has settled in and thrown 4 straight goose eggs.
Well, he's pitched so well in this game here, Tyler. He's even into the 6th inning here. He's just at pitch number 80 right there. He's been so efficient today.
Misses up, moves the count to 2-1. The hitter is DeFrancesco, the center fielder. Walked and popped out to the first baseman.
Excuse me, Ty. Sorry to cut you off there. That's where we were really hoping to see some development and growth from Blake, right, is with the efficiency on the mound. And even with the slow start, a couple walks in the first inning, to be able to get through the 6th inning here, hopefully around 90 pitches, I mean, that would be really, really effective for Blake in this game.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is going to be roped at the shortstop. Braxton Fuller dives, can't get onto a back-to-back singles here for West Jordan. Runners on first and second, nobody away. It'll bring up the right fielder, Wood. Grounded out to the first baseman, but brought in a run in the first inning. And then he singled the left field in his last at-bat. That is now going to be hit number 7, and that will earn a trip to the mound from Coach McCoy. Trips to the mound brought to you by Mirror Lake Station.
Wasatch getting Dahl loose there in the bullpen one more time, Tyler. That's Tyson Dahl.
Again, turning into kind of the setup man, right, for the Wasps. Haven't seen Hafen this weekend.
Limited number of pitches that you can go to between a 2-day period. I'd have to imagine Dahl's getting pretty close to that number at this point, Ty. They used him yesterday, which means he can only max out, I believe it's 70 pitches between the 2 days. And then he was used again in the first game this morning. And so there's not a lot left that he can go for you. But he does have a few pitches left that he can go.
They're going to leave Blake in there. Again, 1 for 2 at the plate is Wood with an RBI. Corners are in for Wasatch. Haven't seen a lot of small ball played for either team. This one's going to be swung on, first pitch, elevated, and foul to the right side.
No, beyond just the little bit of base running action we saw in the first inning, West Jordan has essentially just kind of rolled the ball out and said, go play to their fellas. Not a lot of offense, not even a lot of signs being put down.
Goes with the off speed, misses low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch gets away from everybody. It's going to go all the way to the backstop on the wild pitch. And now runners on second and third. Still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Wasatch trying to keep this to a 2-run game. Coach McCoy bringing the infield in to cut him off, trying to keep the runner at third.
Outfield's also going to take a few steps in.
Gets a swing and a miss on the 2-1. Moves the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Gets a swing and a miss. Big time strikeout there from Blake Sweat. It was in the dirt. Micah Dahl throws it down to first base. Gets the out. Keeps the runner at third. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. Strikeout number 6 here for Blake Sweat. And that'll bring us to batters 8 and 9. Ashworth struck out looking, and then Let's see, fielder's choice ground out to the second baseman in his second at bat. And then on deck is Brian, the third baseman. Sweat working out of the windup. Delivers, strike one.
Good first pitch from Blake. Ashworth wants to get the bat head out and try to pull something to the right field side. He's kind of been a pull hitter in the other parts of this game.
Ball in the dirt. Dahl does a good job of smothering it. Keeps the runner at third base still. 1-1 now the count. Sweat now goes back to the stretch. Misses just outside. 2-1 now the count.
Yeah, pretty good spot there from Blake. You obviously don't want to give up a free base here, Tyler, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. If you get a double play, move those middle infielders back on the next hitter, the 9-hitter coming up. That's a pretty good spot.
3-1 now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Number 8 hitter Ashworth up, playing first base today for West Jordan. Blake goes back to the windup. Misses again. That'll fill up the bases. Walk number 4 here for Wasatch in the game. And that'll bring us to the number 9 hitter. Once again, the third baseman, Brian. He struck out looking as well in his first at-bat and then grounded out to the shortstop in his second.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but also not the worst thing in the world. You've got forces at every area. So if you get a ball hit to the corners, you're going to go home first, try to get that lead out and preserve that run, but you can turn 2 up the middle.
That one instead is going to bounce well in front of the home plate. Lucky bounce. Bounces right down the third baseline. Keeps all the runners at their bases.
Yeah, that runner on third base should be going on that ball, Ty. The catcher's having to go 70 feet down the line to go get that thing.
1 ball, no strike. Brian back into the box on the right-hand side. Corners are in. Middle infield playing double play depth. Gets a strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dahl appears to be warm, not in the bullpen anymore for Wasatch. Sweat trying to work himself out of the jam here in the top of the 6th. Bases loaded, the 1-1. Misses, 2-1 now the count. Still a bit breezy here at St. George, hovering in the mid-50s. It's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Wasatch's Fowler bobbles it, can't get rid of it, and everybody's safe. 1 run comes in, the hop got Fowler, and he looks like he's a little bit, maybe knocked the wind out of him, but a tough break there. You got the double play ball you needed. Wasatch not able to get an out. 4-1 now the score.
Yeah, that's tough, Ty, because that's the ball you needed right there. It just was on that little in-between hop, and you look out at shortstop right now, Tyler, it's dusty. You kind of have a little pool of dirt that's kind of piled up there, and it was a little messy coming through there. And Brack's trying to go attack, knowing it was going to be a quick double play. It wasn't the sharpest hit ground ball. He had to go attack it, not able to secure anything. And that's just a tough break for Wasatch.
We have a little bit of a pause in the action. We're going to take a break. It's Wasatch 4, West Jordan 1. Still only 1 away and the bases loaded for the Jaguars.
Heber Valley, whether you're cheering on our high school team or enjoying a day in our beautiful valley, our community is stronger when we love local. Our local businesses are the heartbeat of Heber Valley, from your favorite cafe to the shop on the corner. When you shop local, you're supporting your neighbors and investing in the future of our community. So next time you're out and about, show some love. Shop, dine, and explore right here in Heber Valley. Brought to you by the Heber Valley Chamber of Commerce. Remember, love local. It makes all the difference. Visit gohebervalley.com/shop.
A home equity line of credit from UCCU makes it easy to access the equity in your home. And right now, UCCU is offering home equity lines of credit with no fees or closing costs. With increased home values, there is more equity to use for whatever you need. A wedding, a remodel, or whatever comes up. It's your equity, so it's entirely up to you. Start your application or learn more at uccu.com. Low rates, no fees, faster than ever. UCCU, love where you bank.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Top of the 6th still for Wasatch. Leadoff batter's going to swing at the first one, and it's going to fall. Austin Brown's going to try to throw out the guy at third. Nice. Oh, no, Bridger can't pull it in. Everybody's safe again on the bloop single, and it's now 5-1 in favor of the Jaguars.
Yeah, more bad breaks for Wasatch, Tyler. That ball just falls in first on not a well-struck ball, and then it's a fielder's choice at that point, Tyler, where you've got a chance to get him at third base, as bizarre as that sounds, but the runner's coming in about the same time the ball's getting there, and I think it just kind of made it a bang-bang situation, and Bridger not able to hold on to it at third. And now you really should be out of the inning, right? If you get at least one on that last ground ball, which is a tailor-made double play ball, and then you've got that lazy fly ball there, or flare ball, excuse me. But now you're going to have to make a pitching change. Sweat's going to come out of the game. That was pitch number 99 for him, and Wasatch is in a little bit of a bind here.
So Eddie Bluth will come on to pitch for Wasatch. And we'll go ahead and take a break. Wasatch trails 5-1, still trying to get out at the top of the sixth.
Big O Tires in Heber is your one-stop shop for tires and service. What was once Point S is now Big O Tires. Same service, but different name. We're locally owned and operated and want to help you get your vehicle ready to road trip this summer. Stop in for all your name brand tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, and a whole lot more. Plus, Big O Tires offers financing options to fit any budget or any situation. Visit us today. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Hey there, Heber City. Are you tired of dings, dents, and scrapes ruining the beauty of your beloved vehicle? Look no further than Robards Collision, the ultimate destination for all your auto body needs. At Robards Collision, they've been offering top-notch collision repairs and outstanding customer service. Their team of expert technicians is passionate about bringing your car back to its original glory, no matter the size of damage. Their state-of-the-art facility is equipped with cutting-edge technology, ensuring precise and accurate repairs. They handle it all with precision and care.
Are you ready for lunch? Well, the Dairy King, home of the train, is serving the best food with friends and family in the Valley and have been the winner of Best of State for 20 years. They've recently been named the best of Utah for their milkshakes. You've got to try their delicious train burger with an Oreo shake. They also have those yummy salads that just hit the spot, or a turkey breast sandwich that tickles the taste buds. They've proudly been serving the Heber Valley for 78 years at the Dairy King, home of the train, serving deliciousness daily. Stop in today.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Still top of the sixth. Wasatch has given up 2 here in the top of the sixth. Now trail 5-1. Eddie Bluth comes onto the mound. Blake Sweat will move to left field. Kyron Stocking, is Blake in right?
Yeah, Sweat went to right. Stocking stayed in left.
Make it a 3-1 count here to the number 2 hitter, Litchfield. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and scored. Comes up again with the bases loaded. 1 out. Couple of tough breaks, a bad hop to Fowler at short, and then a miscue at third base. Wasatch could have been out of the inning. Instead, still only 1 away. Strike 2 fills up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one swung on, elevated to left center field. Nobody's getting to that one. Run will come in. 2 runs will come in. They're picking them up and they're putting them down. It's going to be a 1-out double that clears the bases for West Jordan, and they just broke this game wide open. It's an 8-1 lead for the Jaguars.
Well, revisiting the keys to the game, Tyler talked about playing clean, right? Being clean on the mound. Wasatch did that fairly well today. Blake threw a really good game for the most part. Yeah, but in the field, this is where things have started to get wobbly in this inning. Wasatch has not come through when they had the opportunities in front of them. And you can just see how quickly good teams turn freebies into runs. 2 walks in the first inning. And you get 3 runs in the first inning. You get a couple errors in this one. Now you got a 5 spot on the board. The only innings where West Jordan has been able to score is where Wasatch has helped them out in the field by not playing clean.
It's going to be a rollover ground ball to Bridger. Bridger throws it on the run, gets the out at first. Runner will advance to third base, so 2 outs on the 5-3 putout. That was the number 3 hitter, Baldwin, the pitcher. And so now with 2 outs, runner on third. Wasatch trying to get out of the inning and keep this to a 7-run lead. It'll be the catcher, Johnson. He's had a rough day at the plate today, Ty. 3 strikeouts, 2 looking, 1 swinging. Does come up with an RBI opportunity here with the runner on third. Bluth continuing to pump the zone. Misses on that one, ball 1.
Yeah, nobody on this field happier to see Sweat go out of the game on the mound than Johnson. He was ready to be done with him.
Blew through an inning and 2/3 last weekend. Didn't give up a run. Gets a strike called there. Moves the count to 1-1. Bluth, couple of shakes. Now he'll reset. Working out of the stretch with the runner on third base. Takes a long look, delivers the 1-1, goes back to the off speed, and that one will be fouled off. Move the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A good pitch. Gives Johnson something else to think about there, Ty. If you're ready, you're thinking you don't have to hide anything, right? You're only going through the lineup maybe one time, hopefully less than one time, where you're only trying to get a couple outs here.
1-2.
Throw your best stuff here.
Pitch gets the outside corner. 4 Ks for Johnson, the golden sombrero. And he had to be thinking that, right? I got 2 strikes on me again.
And he knew it. He started walking to the dugout with the look of shame. Head goes down, and the golden sombrero, the souvenir to come home with him.
It's 8-1. Wasatch Trails going into the bottom of the 6th.
We at Guild Mortgage help people build personal wealth through real estate, be it your first home, next home, dream home, or investment property. At Guild Mortgage, we help you refinance for that lower interest rate, shorter term, or home remodel. At Guild Mortgage, we help you plan for retirement by owning multiple investment properties and can even add to your retirement plan with a reverse mortgage. We at Guild Mortgage believe everyone can own what matters.
Timberline Ace Hardware is committed to helping their neighbors and their communities, and because they're in the neighborhood, they can deliver almost anything you need. So shop in store or online for whatever your home or yard needs. Choose from top brands like Milwaukee, Stihl, Traeger, and Benjamin Moore. Then pick up in store, curbside, or they'll deliver your order right to your home. Around the block, what you need in stock with people that know how to help. Timberline Ace Hardware, serving the community for over 50 years.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th inning. Wasatch Trails 8-1, brought to you by Mirror Lake Station, your one-stop shop for gas, groceries, and goodies, located at 2nd North Main in Camas. On your way up Mirror Lake Station Highway, winners of Best in-State Donuts. 3 runs in the first, 5 runs in the 6th. West Jordan is able to put up 8 runs. Wasatch scored 1 in the bottom of the 2nd, but have only been able to generate 3 hits on the day to go with 3 freebies. 6 base runners today for Wasatch. It'll be Shaw, Mahoney, and Bluth that'll lead it off. Shaw 1 for 2. Mahoney also 1 for 2, and then Bluth's been able to get on 1 out of 2 times as well with the walk. Wasatch has been good at generating runs at the bottom part of the lineup. See if they can generate some momentum here, trailing 8-1. Wind up. That one's above the belt for ball 1.
Yeah, Ty, the pace of this game has been good, that you don't need it all here, but you do need to get a few. You need to get 3-4 runs on the board to give yourself a chance into the 7th inning.
That one's in below the knees for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, the count here to Shaw.
Ideally, of course, you do get more than just 3 or 4 runs here in this one. They put a 7 spot on Desert Hills in 1 inning last night, so it's not out of the question, but you don't have to get it all back here. You got plenty of time left in this game.
3-0 now the count to Bridger. That one too far inside, and Bridger will earn a trip to first base with that walk. That's the 4th walk of the day for Baldwin, and that's going to earn a trip to the mound from the pitching coach from West Jordan. It'll be Mahoney and Bluth, and I think we might see a pitching change. How many pitches is that for Baldwin?
Puts him at 88 on the day, Ty.
See what West Jordan head coach decides to go with here. Leading 8-1.
When you talk about these games as a coach, you go back with the team and you try to digest just different scenarios and practice here next week. One of the items you look at here in this tie is you could have been out of that last inning in a worst-case scenario at 4-1, right? You've got that ground ball that you hope to get a double play and you don't give up any runs. But even if you just secure it and get one, the lead runner there at second base, the next guy, you're gonna be able to get out there. You had a little flare ball that you had a fielder's choice that you're potentially out of the inning there at 4-1, and it's just such a different game there if you're playing clean at 4-1 rather than 8-1. Now it just feels like you're just chasing an insurmountable deficit here, which it's not, Ty. As we just talked about, there's time where Wasatch can get back in this one, but it's just a tough hill to climb when you're down 7 with only 6 outs left.
1-1 the count, takes ball 1, fouls off second pitch of the at-bat. 1-1 now the count here for Mahoney, who doubled to the right side, right field warning track in his last at-bat. He's hammered it to the opposite side both at-bats. That one's in there for strike 2. 1-2 now the count. Baldwin comes set, working out of the stretch. Pitch goes back to the off speed. Mahoney on it, but it's going to go right to the left fielder. Another good barrel from Mahoney right at the left fielder. Out number 1.
It's a good swing from Grant, though, Tyler. Not fooled at all by that curveball, and did what you should with a hanging curveball. Hit it hard on the line, just right at the guy.
Bring up Eddie Bluth. Struck out in his first at bat, walked in his second. Again, Wasatch work to do, trailing 8-1. First pitch of the at-bat's going to be swung on. It's a hard ground ball to the second baseman. Can't handle it. Picks it up, throws it to first in time. So runner will advance to second base for Shaw. Good job by the second baseman. Stays with it and is able to get Bluth at first. 2 away.
Another good barrel, though, Ty, and those are things you look at as a team. How are you making your outs? Are they productive outs? Because not all outs are the same. They count the same on the scoreboard, I guess, but if you're barreling the ball up and hitting it hard, that's just a different story than if you're striking out looking or hitting lazy fly balls. And Wasatch is having productive outs in this game.
Bring up Braxton Fowler. He walked in his first at-bat, struck out in his second at-bat, comes into today's game 417 on the season with 7 RBIs, has an RBI opportunity here with Shaw at second. The 1-0 goes back to the off-speed, lands it for strike 2-1. Yeah, it should be a balk. That'll move the runner to third base. Didn't know if anybody had called it. But it does move the runner over to third. A little hesitation on setting from the pitcher. Baldwin will now go to the windup. 1-1 the count. Shaw on third base. Fowler in the box. The pitch. Below the knees for ball 2.
Baldwin running out of steam, Tyler, but you've noticed as he's lost a little velocity on the fastball, the curveball has gotten much better.
Goes with that curveball there, and that's in there for strike 2. Ties up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away.
Sometimes it's just you're too amped up at the beginning of the game, and so your motion, your movements are a little bit too fast.
The 2-2 is going to get by the catcher. Bridger's going to try to score from third, and Bridger scores. That'll give Wasatch their second run of the day. Both runs coming by Bridger Shaw.
He's had a nice game for Wasatch.
1 for 2.
Great start to his senior year, Ty. He's played well. Locked down third base well. He's thrown well. He's already got 2 wins on the season on the mound. And hitting over 300. Good start for the senior.
Let's see if Wasatch can get something going again with 2 away, nobody on base. The payoff pitch. This one's swung on, elevated to left field. Once again, it's going to carry right to the left fielder. Another good swing. 1 run comes in on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. It's 8-2. Going into the 7th and final inning.
Hey Wasatch, it's Nicole with Mountain Refined. We are so excited to be supporting our local teams and all the sports that you guys are into. We wanted you to know a little piece of what we have. You can come on down, grab teacher gifts, protein powder, and even rent that tuxedo for junior prom. Did you guys know that? Shop local and support us. We love being a part of this community. Go Wasatch! 480 North Main Street, right here in Heber.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
You'll always find the best deals and expert service at your local Napa Auto Parts store. We offer expert service in helping you find the parts you're looking for your current project, as well as Milwaukee tools. We can also help you with most motorsport, RV, and vehicle battery needs at your local Napa Auto Parts store in Heber City.
Napa know-how, Napa know-how. Napa know-how, Napa know-how. It's game time. Let's do it. Ready?
Wasatch High School Sports on the radio with Ty and Ty on 94.5 The Beat.
Seventh inning action brought to you by Chubby's. New to the Heber Valley, family owned and operated, 9 Utah locations. We use 100% premium Angus beef for our burgers and cheesesteaks. Award-winning all-American food, delicious desserts. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave. Leading it off here for West Jordan will be number 5, 6, and 7. Hall, the second baseman, center fielder DeFrancesco, and the right fielder Wood. Hall 2 for 3 today with 2 singles to right field and center field. He'll take ball 1. Blues still on the mound, working out of the windup. Sweat in right, Stocking in left, Brown in center. Another rollover ground ball to the shortstop. Fowler almost overruns it, gets it in the glove, and is in time at first base. Bang, bang, and Wasatch has one away.
Yeah, I don't know if that took a funny hop on Braxton, but you're right, Ty. He had to reach back. He was moving over to the 5-6 hold towards third base, and that ball was all the way reaching back to his glove hand side when it got to him. And was able to at least keep his balance enough to fire a dart over there and get the runner just by a hair.
Another ground ball. Shaw's going to field it on the run. What a play from Bridger Shaw. And he makes the play, and Wasatch has 2 away.
Yeah, Ty, that's not an easy play at all. Coming in on the slow roller, a do or die. He's able to secure it and throw over a ball again right on target. Mahoney not having to do much over there other than just receive it in that small little square.
Well, Bluth's gone up there and is just throwing the thumb, inviting him to hit it as hard as they can. It's been rollover here in the 7th. Ball 1 here to Wood, the right fielder. Gets him to swing at the next one. That'll be strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I love what Eddie's doing here, Tyler. Just you said it perfectly, just kind of daring him. Come get it. And he's doing enough to mix it in with just the off-speed pitches. And after you go with a flamethrower like Blake Sweat for 6 innings, it's hard. It's hard for a team to sit back and adjust to that. Eddie's been very effective here today.
2 balls, 1 strike. Bluth working out of the windup. Now he's going to throw it to right field, pushing Sweat back. Sweat's not going to be able to get to it. It's over his head. Wood's going to stop at second base with a 2-out double to extend the inning.
That's a well-hit ball, Tyler, and so that one's certainly deserving of getting a hit here. But I think it's interesting. Some things I noticed before that play, couple things I want to give credit to Coach McCoy on. I think he's put Eddie in a spot here to be very successful coming in after Blake, and you're kind of maximizing his opportunity to be effective on the mound as a pitcher just because of the change of speed. But a couple pitches before that, the coaches were shouting over a Blake Sweat and right, trying to get him to back up, which he did. And he took a couple steps back. It's not as if he ignored them, but these coaches saw something with this hitter, that he was going to be hitting a ball to the right side of the field and kind of giving Blake an indicator like, hey, be ready for this and be ready for a ball that's going up over your head. And that's right where the ball was hit. These coaches are on their game. They know their stuff. They know their players, and they know what's happening.
It's Ashforth, the first baseman, who's up for West Jordan. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fielder's choice ground out to the second baseman in his second at-bat. Walked in his third at-bat. It's a 1-1 count. That one's low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bluth comes set, working out of the stretch. Takes a couple of looks. Now delivers on the 2-1. Goes back to the curveball. Umpire doesn't like it. Stays at 3-1. 3-1, goes after it. It's going to be a high fly ball foul, and that'll tie up the count at 3-2.
All day long, Ashworth's just been a pole side hitter. He gets off balance, Tyler. He leaves himself exposed on that outer half of the plate. A changeup on the outside part of the plate would be a killer pitch on Ashworth right now.
3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away with the runner on second base. Wasatch trying to keep this at an 8-2 lead before they come up for their last at bat. The payoff pitch is swung on. It's going to be a ground ball to Mahoney. He'll field it cleanly. Step on the bag, and that'll do it for the top of the 7th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner is left on base. It's 8-2.
Country Gardens and Nursery, we hope that you feel that you are home when you are away from home as you go around our perennial floor checking out the newest and latest for beauty for your garden, as you wander into our indoor plant shop seeing the possibility of what could be yours. Stop by Country Gardens and Nursery, your home away from home. 1401 US 189, Heber City, Utah. And don't forget to check us out on social media for quick tips and tricks throughout the season.
Chad here from Mountain West Trailers. Celebrating 20 years in business, we know you value strength and reliability. Whether it's for work or play, our dump and equipment trailers are built to last. Enclosed cargo trailers for business and fun, or open utility trailers for everything in between. With expert sales, parts, and service, we've got you covered. Mountain West Trailers is always right behind you. Visit us at mountainwesttrailer.com or stop by at 1470 South Highway 40 here in Heber.
It's game time! Let's do it! Ready?
Wasatch High School Sports on the radio with Ty and Ty on 94.5 The Beat.
Bottom of the 7th brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health, a public comprehensive behavioral health center providing a variety of services designed to meet the needs of children, youth, adults, and their families. Wasatch trails 8-2 here in the bottom half of the 7th, wrapping up their St. George season. 8 games in the last 2 weekends. Went 3-1 last week. Their only loss coming to the 3A defending state champs Union. Wins over Logan, Skyview, and Hurricane High School this weekend come in 2-1. It's Kyron Stocking who will roll over to the shortstop. Shortstop fields it cleanly, throws it across the diamond in time. 1 away. Wasatch began this weekend with a 10-run rule win over Richfield. Lost 12-10 in an exciting game last night against the host school Desert Hills, and then got a 13-4 win over Pocatello High School earlier today. This is game number 2 here on Saturday, the last game of the St. George season. 2 outs away from falling to 5-3. It's Austin Brown who will be up now for Wasatch. He'll swing at the first pitch. He's 1 for 3 on the day. That one will go foul for strike 1. Swings at this next one, another ball to left field, and that'll be out number 2.
The bats have come back to earth a little bit in this game, Tyler. Baldwin's done a good job to keep them off balance. But Wasatch had 6 straight games, scoring 10-plus runs. Only 2 on the board here in this one against West Jordan with only 1 out to go. Baldwin getting just what he needed. He only had 11 pitches left here in this inning. Try to go the distance. 3 pitches, 2 outs.
Yeah, Wasatch swinging a lot of times down 6. Coaches will have you take until you get a strike, be a little more conservative.
At the end of the game, you've got a pitcher who's running out of pitches, yeah.
Strike 1, strike 2. Blake Sweat swings over the top of both pitches. Down to their final strike. It's no balls, 2 strikes. Again, trailing 8-2. 4 hits on the day for Wasatch. 1 coming from Dahl, 1 from Shaw, a double from Mahoney, and a single. And there's your 5th one. That's another single. Actually, this might not be a single. This is going to be extra bases. Sweat's going to round first, and he's going to take second base. He's already got 3 triples. Center fielder taking his time, but Blake will settle up at a double. Continues to swing the ball well, or swing the bat well. Wasatch has a long ways to go, but Blake does extend the inning. And might have to see West Jordan go to the bullpen.
Yeah, that's pitch 105, Ty. You can start before 110, a new batter, so you can go over 110 pitches. But Baldwin's running out of opportunities, so you're probably not going to see him get too fancy with it, I would imagine here, Ty. He's going to go after this probably with a heavy dose of fastballs within the next sequence.
Mike Dahl swings the first pitch, fouls that one straight back for strike one. Hafen on deck. Wasatch needing 6. Has 1 on second base, again 2 away. Dahl's going to elevate this one to the right center field gap. Right fielder going back, dives, not going to be able to come up with it. Back-to-back doubles for Wasatch, and they do produce another run. It's 8-3. Wasatch trails by 5.
There you go. See if you can go with 2 outs here, Tyler. We've talked about it and gave Desert Hills plenty of credit over the last couple days when they scored 9 runs with 2 outs on Wasatch. See if Wasatch can get a little magic of their own going with 2 outs. It's a good start between Sweat and Dahl.
He's going to bring up Hafen, struck out, walk, and then a pop out to the right fielder. See if, again, you can get to the bullpen. Swing and a miss, strike 1. I think the other thing you can think about, Ty, is he has not a lot of pitches left, so you figure getting strikes, right? So go up aggressive, and I think that's what Wasatch is thinking here is, knowing he doesn't have a lot, let's go up and let's get some strikes. That one misses outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, it's a little stolen base action here.
Yeah, ball got bobbled by the catcher, and Ty, you can't pull back those wild horses, right? You look down, and
Easton
Wood on the move. That's probably not the chance you normally would take, Ty. You're in scoring position, 2 outs, you're down by 5, but you're training these guys to go.
It's a ground ball to the third baseman. He fields it with the backhand, throws it across the diamond. Not going to be it there. It's going to get to the fence, and Hafen is able to reach on an error and brings in another run. It's now 8-4. Hafen is limping, kind of holding his hip. I think either way, Wasatch was going to get a runner in there. Jack Salmon's now just going to enter the game in that spot he was being DH'd for. So it's an 8-4. That'll do it for Baldwin. We'll go ahead and take a break. Wasatch has cut into it. It's 8-4 with 2 away.
Check out the Fit Stop Health Club. It's more than a great facility. Their employees and staff create a comfortable, caring, supportive place for men and women of all ages, as well as their families, to work out. They have your tanning beds, massage, and personal trainers. Find your new groove. Jump into their therapy pool with endless laps. They have Group X classes with nationally certified and specially trained instructors. See what the Fit Stop offers. Go to their website at fitstophealthclub.com. For more information, call 654-2131.
At Heber Park City Appliance, you're getting a dedicated team of professionals who go out of their way to keep your home running smoothly. And when we say team, we're talking about 40 years of winning service and reliability. We're here to boost your at-home satisfaction long after your purchase. So when it's fourth quarter and your fridge goes out, oh man, be confident knowing we're a team that will go the distance for you. Heber Park City Appliance in Heber City. Visit us online at heberappliance.com.
Unlock your potential at Bonnie Joseph Academy, your local beauty school. Explore the art of cosmetology, barbering, hair design, basic aesthetics, master aesthetics, and nail tech programs. Visit bonniejosephacademy.edu to learn more and enroll today. Financial aid is available for qualifying students, and we offer flexible schedules and distant education options. Transform your passion into a rewarding career at Bonnie Joseph Academy, where beauty meets expertise. Bonnie Joseph Academy, Heber City.
Hungry for mouth-watering, all-American comfort food? Look no further. Chubby's has just opened in Heber Valley, bringing you award-winning burgers and cheesesteaks made from 100% premium black Angus beef. With 9 Utah locations, our family-owned and operated restaurant knows how to satisfy your cravings. And don't forget to treat yourself to our delicious desserts. Come taste the difference today at Chubby's, located at 220 North Main Street. Chubby's Cafe, your neighborhood destination for the food you crave.
Hi, this is Kendall Crittenden, Wasatch County Council member and a member of the Caring Community Coalition. Did you know that kids are at a greater risk of experimenting with alcohol and drugs between the hours of 3 and 6 p.m.? Many parents are still at work this time of day. Check in with your kids. Find out where your kids will be, who they'll be with, and what they will be doing. Brought to you by Wasatch Behavioral Health and the Caring Community Coalition.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
First pitching change of the game for West Jordan comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Baldwin reaches his max of 110 pitches, and it'll now be Hall for West Jordan on the mound trying to close this one out. Wasatch trailing 8-4. It'll be Salmon on first base after Hafen was able to reach on an error, and Bridger now comes up to the plate. It'll be strike one, no balls, one strike. Shaw 1 for 2 today and has reached twice. He'll swing at the second one. This one's going to be a foul ball out of play down the right side. Wasatch once again down to their final strike. Hafen was able to, it was Sweat that had 2 strikes on him. Doubled to the right center field gap. See if Bridger can extend things. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one gets away from the catcher. Salmon will advance to second base. So another runner in scoring position here for Wasatch and takes away the easy force out at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hall in his warm-ups, Tyler, did not throw a lot of strikes. And so kind of impressed by him to come out and throw 2 quick strikes, but he was all over the place in warm-ups.
That one misses low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ties up the count with 2 away. Deuces. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, it's swung on. That's another single. Bridger, Shaw for 5 and 6. And Sam's going to try to score from second. The left fielder a little bit slow coming in to make it. It's an 8-5 game as Bridger Shaw with his second hit of the day. And another RBI. He now has 10 RBIs on the season.
Love it. Love the fight from this team, Tyler. The team has fight. Got down 9-0 against Desert Hills, battled back in that one to make it a game, fell 12-10 ultimately in that one. But this one they were down 8-1 with 1 strike left, and they're made it a game. 8-5 here. You've got the tying run on deck right now.
Grant Mahoney now comes up to the box. He's had 3 good barrels. He's 1 for 3 on the Dame. He's going to swing at this one. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop can't handle it. He boots it. Everybody's safe, and we're still playing baseball. The tying run comes up to the plate after the error from the shortstop.
Oh, Ty, when you start putting a little pressure on, it's just funny what happens. Litchfield has been really good at shortstop for the Jaguars today. And all of a sudden, you get a few runs, you get a few things going your way, and guys start to tighten up a little bit. I mentioned it with Braxton, though, Tyler, playing short earlier. That shortstop dirt looks hard, chaotic over there right now, doesn't it? Just hard, but also dusty and fluffy. And it's just, don't know how to describe it exactly, but it just doesn't look clean when that ball's getting to these shortstops.
A couple of base runners here. Easton Wood will go to second base to run for Bridger Shaw, and Tatton will go to first base. Going with a little bit more speed here. And again, the tying run at the plate is Eddie Bluth. He's got a strikeout, walk, and then a ground out to the second baseman in his 3 at-bats today. First baseman playing in front of the runner at first base. Interesting choice here from West Jordan with 2 away. Kind of opening up the hole over there on the right-hand side with the lefty Bluth up. Right fielder playing extremely deep out in right field. It's a 1-0 count. Make it a 2-0 count. Both pitches missing outside. – 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Catcher trying to calm down Hall. Braxton Fowler on deck would represent, or would give up Wasatch, or would represent the winning run. The 3-0. That one's in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count. Wasatch trying to crawl their way back into this one. We're down 8-2. Have scored 3. The 3-1 swung on, fouled down the right or left field side. We've got ourselves a full count. Runners will get a head start here with a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Hall comes set. The delivery on the payoff. He misses. That's ball 4, and the tying run is on base. Braxton Fowler representing the winning run. Coach McCoy signaling for somebody. See what he's going to go with here. Is that Redinger? Yeah, going to go Redinger.
Nick's going to go run for Eddie.
So 3 pinch runners right now on the base pass. It's Wood at third. Tatton at second. Redinger comes into the game at first base representing the tying run. And Braxton Fowler, the winning run, comes up to the plate.
Braxton had a great barrel right to the left fielder last time, Tyler. There's a huge gap in the right center area.
He'll take strike one.
Center fielder shaded to the left field side.
No balls, one strike. Faller. He got something in his eye, calls timeout, and they'll reset. Kyron Stocking on deck. Stocking already with an RBI today. The 0-1, big swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Wasatch down to their final strike for the 3rd time today in this inning. No balls, 2 strikes. Sophomore Faller steps into the box. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. West Jordan gets the win on the strikeout. 8-5. We'll be back with our Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show after this.
Hi, this is Corbin Gordon from Gordon Law Group. I commonly get approached by people with the same question. Hey, do you guys do a particular type of law? The answer is almost always, yeah, we do that. We are the Valley's only full-service law firm that has been in business for over 20 years. We have 5 experienced attorneys who do estate work, litigation, business formation, real estate, water law, divorce, criminal defense, and many others. Gordon Law Group, yeah, we do that.
Hey, Heber Valley, whether you're cheering on our high school team or enjoying a day in our beautiful valley, our community is stronger when we love local. Our local businesses are the heartbeat of Heber Valley, from your favorite cafe to the shop on the corner. When you shop local, you're supporting your neighbors and investing in the future of our community. So next time you're out and about, show some love. Shop, dine, and explore right here in Heber Valley. Brought to you by the Heber Valley Chamber of Commerce. Remember, love local. It makes all the difference. Visit gohebervalley.com/shop.
Wasatch High School Sports is on the radio.
Wasatch falls 8-5 to West Jordan to drop to 5-3 on the season. They'll go 2-2 this weekend at the Desert Hills Invitational. Time for the Timberline Ace Hardware postgame show. As your local Timberline Ace Hardware, we are all about being the helpful place by offering our customers personal service, quality products, and a convenient shopping experience from local experts who know you best. I throw it over to you for the Robars Collision game summary.
Well, Ty, it was a fun one. Wasatch got down 3-0 in the first inning, but they tacked a run on in the bottom of the second to make it 3-1. Then we had a pitcher's duel, Tyler. No runs until the 6th inning. Both Baldwin and Sweat threw it really well for the majority of the ball game, but Wasatch kind of had the wheels come off in the top of the 6th as West Jordan was able to capitalize on a couple Wasatch mistakes in that inning. A few errors and a couple walks allowed too many base runners, and the Jaguars got 5 runs, and that proved to be the difference in the game, Tyler, giving West Jordan 8 runs. Wasatch would respond with 1 run in the bottom of the 6th, and then great fight in the bottom of the 7th, scoring 3 runs with 2 outs. They didn't have anyone on base, Tyler, and they were down to their final strike. And the Wasps rallied to not only get 3 runs, but had the tying run on first. Bases loaded when they went down in the end of that ball game. And so Wasatch really fought back and battled, but ultimately they go down 8-5. Blake Sweat nearly went the distance for Wasatch, Tyler, into the 6th inning. Had a fantastic game on the mound. Blake ends with 6 strikeouts on the day, 4 walks, 8 hits go against Sweat here on the day. At the plate, Wasatch also had 8 hits as a team. Tyler Shaw and Dahl each had 2. Sweat with the big double to get things going in that 7th inning. But ultimately, Wasatch just ran into a good team, Tyler, and they made a few too many mistakes in order to walk out of here with the win. Combined, as a team, they ended up walking 4 guys in this ball game, and then they had a couple more errors, which results ultimately in the loss here today for Wasatch.
Brought to you by Robars Collision, who have built their business on exceptional care, collision repair, and are proud to boast a 98.7 satisfaction rating, which is one of the highest in the business. Let's hand out some players of the game, brought to you by Country Gardens and Nursery, your only locally owned and operated plant nursery.
Well, Tyler, on the mound, I am going to start with Blake Sweat. He's just over 9 innings pitched on the season now, 5.1 innings pitched today, and had 6 strikeouts. He's going to be your defensive standout. But I am going to shout out Bridger Shaw, if I can, too, Tyler, for our defensive play of the game. That slow roller that he made there in the top of the 7th inning, coming and getting that ball, was a fantastic play there from Bridger. So give him a nod on really the standout defensive play. But Bridger's going to go home with a couple extra pieces of hardware here, Tyler. He's going to be our offensive player of the game. A couple hits in this one, 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, and a walk in the game. So Bridger on the base paths 3 out of 4 times when he went to the plate today. He's going to take home the offensive player of the game.
Ty, final thoughts. Brought to you by Wasatch Napa Auto Parts. Wasatch now 5-3 after their first 2 St. George tournaments.
Love the fight from this team, Tyler. Love the options that they've got. This team has more arms than I thought available for them. They've got more guys that deserve to be in the lineup than they have spots for, which is a great problem to have. They've got lots of options up the middle, plenty of outfielders. Tyler, this team's doing very, very well, and they've still got untapped potential. And so I think the sky's the limit moving forward for these guys. It's gonna get tougher. They're gonna move into region play where you've got the defending state champion in Maple Mountain among all the other talented teams that you have there in their region. But this should be a fun season to watch Wasatch baseball.
That'll do it for us for our second weekend. Thank you for listening to Wasatch High School Baseball. Wasatch 5-3 on the season. We'll throw it back. Thank you for listening to 94.5 The Peak.
You've been listening to High School Baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.